Okay, it looks like everything is all right. So let's jump. Yeah, good morning, everyone, and good afternoon, good evening. Uh, no matter where you reside, I'm saluting you in the name of our ancestors and in the name of the Lord. I'm back again after some little break where we were uh, trying to fix our office in Benin City. As you all may know, our office resumed duty, or our office resumed their operation on the first of that was on the first of this February. We are today. We are now, and it's very important you visit us in our office in Benin City. If you want the address, you can have the address in our website, in our Facebook page, in our uh, TikTok, Instagram, and all that. So our address is number 105 OPC Junction, Arogba off Airport Road, GRA, Benin City. Sorry for that. So if you want to be a member of this organization, if you have anything to contribute towards this organization, towards the development of Edo State, towards the development of Benin uh, entirely, whether you are Asan, whether you are from Ogba, whether you are from Ikwere, whether you are from Ika, if you have anything to contribute to the development of this empire, as we know, please don't hesitate to contact us. Yes, in our organization, we are going to be doing a lot of things, a lot of activities that is going to be taking place. And as I said before, and we are going to be standing in a gap where other people are not standing. I have seen so many of our people in the social media what they're doing. Some are doing a very, very marvelous job, a very good job. And I'm very happy that we have such people in our media space. But though it's still lacking in so many places, in so many ways, and it's a pity that some of our people are not understanding the importance of developing Edo State and the Benin Empire entirely, because this is one of the key to our sources. Because any money you invest in Europe or you invest it somewhere else will not provide job opportunity for our people, will not pay tax to our people for the development of our state. That is why it's very, very important that we develop Edo State, that the revenue that is being collected from Edo State can be used in Edo State, can be used in some of our members of our empires who are underdeveloped to be developed everywhere. I know everywhere in our area, South South and beyond, underdeveloped, but with some cooperation, with knowledge, you know, because the knowledge you acquired and apply is the key to success, and that is very, very important for this region of our state and for our South South region, as they call it, but beyond. Yes, still about our office, we are going to be organizing so many things, educating our people is a priority, giving our people the chance for them to understand the opportunities that is in Edo State, that is in South South, how they can manage and also develop a skill for their profession, and at the same time, bringing up new skills or new kids to the block so that Edo State will be moving forward. it's also very, very important that our people cooperate and, you know, I take some advice, and I also give some advice on how everything can be managed. That's why the door is very open to all Benin citizens, no matter the language you speak, no matter the culture or your motive for Edo State. We welcome you, and as far as it's for the development of our state and beyond for the whole of Benin Empire, we will welcome that idea, and we would like to work with everybody who is interested in working with us. As you can see, this morning there was a post in our Facebook page. We are looking for a web developer, and if you know that you have this key, don't hesitate to apply. And it's very, very important you have this key before you apply, because uh, this job is a quality job, and you should have this key so that working with us is like, moving in a smooth tide road. So let me come to the topic of today. And the topic of today is just some disturbing statements from some of our brothers and sisters. You know, the disturbing statement is just that people neglect our tradition. Not just neglecting our tradition, this question are now being raised. What has our tradition and our traditional institution contributed towards the development of Edo State? So, this question is not easy to answer, but if you are educated enough and do a research enough, that question is also very, very easy and very simple to answer. The reason I'm saying this, because I've been saying this in some of our brothers and sisters Facebook page and other pages that are being operated by some of our people. Uh, Not all of them are even positive towards the state and towards our traditional council and towards the people that is living in that state. Um, the Benin, I would say, the Benin royal family, to say the fact, contributed, I would say 90% towards the development of Edo State, what we call Edo State today. Starting from creating Nigeria, after the creation of Nigeria, the Benin people were lost. We were lost, we were placed under the Yoruba people. We were placed under the Yoruba people. To say the fact, it was our forefather, Oba Akenzwa II, who stand up with some Edo elites to start fighting for the creation of the Midwestern state. But before then, we were placed under the western region of Nigeria, which was controlled by the now so-called Yorubas. I think the Benin in that period was one of the lowest recognized uh, tribe in that region. When Oba Akenzwa II saw the humiliation that had been given to the Edo people, given to the Robo people, Ishakiri, Ika, Kwale, all this now call themselves Benin. He has to rise up because he couldn't accept what was going on. He has to rise up to say, now we have to demand for our state, a state that belongs to us. And after a huge fight with the federal government of Nigeria, with the Western region, Western region government led by Chief Obafemi Awolowo, which led to the referendum of creating the Midwestern state of Nigeria. During that process, our Obas went through a lot of humiliation, a lot of assault, a lot of insult. But that didn't stop him. And some elites of the Edo, of the Benin Empire, not to achieve what they were fighting for. After the referendum, they won the referendum, and that is how the Midwestern state was given birth to. Then after that, this region, now called South-South, was still a threat to the nation called Nigeria. Because they now see, okay, let me just go back. After the referendum, everyone who is still alive, or maybe their children is still alive, will remember what their parents and all that went through immediately after the referendum ended, and they see that our Oba Akenswa II and the other people succeeded in achieving the Midwestern state. The whole of our people who were working somewhere like Ibadan or just in another area, all of them were driven out. Of those states. Their appointments terminated, and all of them have to return back home. They didn't make the difference whether you were a Yoruba, whether you were a Ka, whether you were Ikwere, whether you were or whatsoever, or Etako, or Esan, or Afiema. They didn't make the difference. All of them were sent back home to the Midwestern state. After doing that, the Benin, it's like we were starting from zero. We started from zero. Rebuilding the Midwestern state was a heavy task. People could not even imagine. And this succeeded to some extent. And now the Midwestern state was now a threat to Nigeria, and they need to divide it. And what they did was creating states. And during creating states, now they have to divide Midwestern states into, I think, into three parts. Which one was Bende, and other parts was also created. Bende state also started from zero again. And doing this, it was also the fight from the royal family, who spearheaded everything to make sure that the Benins are together, that no one is left behind. After that, I think it was during the time of Ibrahim Babangida, when he was the president of Nigeria, who now divided the Bende state now to Delta and Edo state. It was also a fight to keep the Edos, the Benins, also what was remaining, together. And when people come up today to start saying, what has our traditional council contributed towards the development of Edo State. There are more to count of. All the big businesses you are seeing today in Benin, most of the land they build on today are from the royal family, are from the Benin Traditional Council. If you talk of the Guinness, the Bender Brewery, those of you maybe who are young who doesn't know where Leventis is, James Watt, and all those Lever Brothers and all that, that was in Benin before. The land was provided by the royal families and the Benin Traditional Council for Benin to get on developing. You see, when stupid, ignorant, uneducated people coming on social media to say what has the Benin Traditional Council contributed towards the development of Edo State, then I'll get angry. Get angry because without the Benin Traditional Council, without the Benin traditional leaders and ruler, there will be no stability, there will be no security in Edo State today that we all are proud of. Most of the security job today in Edo State has been spearheaded by the Benin Traditional Councils. The vigilantes you are seeing today was not started by the Edo State government. They only took over what was beheaded by my former organization, where I was a member. I contributed a lot towards it. And the Benin Traditional Council. I don't know if you people have heard of Igeledo. The Igeledo was already on the ground. It was only converted to the vigilantes. Before the government was doing anything to protect its people, the palace was already thinking further how to do that. And they were already there, showing some forces in Benin City to make sure everything calmed down. And today, you still have the power to coming out of telling us what have you contributed towards Edo State. Edo State is known worldwide today. It's not the job, was not the work of the government. It was at least 70 to 80% the work of the Benin Traditional Council, the work of our forefathers. I am not saying that this present government has not contributed anything, or the past government. Yes, they also did a lot. They need to be recognized. Professor Abrosali, for example, our great son Ogbemudia, they did a lot for the Benin people. Then Obaseki is also trying his best. So I don't understand why people will not be overlooking our traditional council. I believe that is a mess. So thank you for joining me today, because I don't like to talk too much nowadays, because we need to have a sword that is very, very sharp. If you are talking on any issue or any topic, you cut it so that people understand what you are talking about. So thank you very much for joining me, and have a great day. If you believe what I'm saying is a lie, or I'm lying and I don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, you can comment. And let's see what will happen. I will prove you wrong, prove you wrong, and then you also have to prove your point. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Bye-bye.